This is an honest review of Circa Resort and Casino. Their website is pretty nice, actually. It has a lot of information on there. The different prices, the different types of rooms that they have. It's very nice, it's very modern, it's very sleek. Their website is very nice. They have this beautiful parking garage. They call it the Garage Mahal. It's a great indoor parking garage. Very modern, very high tech. It honestly is probably one of the best parking garages I've been to in all of Vegas. Very nice. The only problem I really had with it was it wasn't comped with your room, so you still had to pay. That really hurt the parking garage. The hotel had these lovely elevators that they had like touchscreen buttons. You can call for the elevator from outside the elevator waiting area. Actually, it was nice. It was a quick and easy way of calling for your elevator. When you're entering inside, you're greeted with beautiful decorations and very modern and sleek design. I really did like the way that the room looked. It had a wonderful look to it. There was some character to the room. It was a very nice room. It was nice that they had a lot of security, locks on the door. There was a nice little blocker lock to make sure that they open a certain amount. It was nice that they had these locks. I always prefer having as many locks as possible. They even had a nice way of making it so that you can turn on the lights and even ask for service or put for privacy. They had a lovely big mirror that you can go ahead and see yourself as you're exiting through the door. They have this nice dresser on the side, that nice and big with lots of room in there. There was one little hanger piece that fell on the bottom of it, but that's not that big of a deal. It was a lovely dresser. It had a steamer inside of it. I always, like I said, I check out the locks because sometimes they don't work, and I check the lock on this one, and yeah, the lock worked on this one. I used it myself, so it worked, it closed, it locked. It was a pretty nice locker. It did what it was supposed to do. It's always nice when their furniture works. On the steamer bag, it had a little bit of little stains on it, but nothing too big on it. Next to the dresser, they had a nice desk that had a lovely lamp and also had a little mini fridge underneath that. It was nice because you can see what's inside the fridge without having to open it. It had a nice style to it, honestly. I really did like the room. It had this nice leather chair, bucket for your ice with nice glasses on there. The inside of the fridge wasn't the coldest. I've noticed they're not necessarily always the coldest, but at least it was not too many visible stains going on there. They had this nice leather bench. We used it just to kind of put our luggage there. There's a lovely flat screen TV on the wall that had picture frame around it that kind of just made it look a little bit more elegant. Had this little couch. I later found out that there was a Murphy bed behind the couch. The couch itself was nice. The couch did have a tear in the seat cushion of the couch, but besides that, the couch really didn't have any other big blemishes or stains. Checking out underneath the seat cushion of the couch, trying to see if there's anything down there. There really isn't. I was pleasantly surprised to see the clock radio was an Alexa, and it was the most technologically advanced item in the room. I did see that on the desk they had this power outlet, and the power outlet was just dirty. It had like this kind of caked on dirt on there. I remember running a wipe around that later on to just clean it up. Yeah, that wipe was dirty. The nightstand next to the bed wasn't the worst. It had a sort of stain on there, but nothing too bad. There was a stain running down the drawer for the nightstand, but I mean it looked sticky, and it was sticky when I opened the drawer. It kind of stuck to the drawer a little bit, but I mean nothing too big to it. Me just checking out the floors now, making sure that there's nothing too noticeable, making sure there's nothing too bad. It had this really nice chair, kind of in the corner of the room, and it pretty clean. It didn't really have any real big stains. I mean, noticeably. They had this really nice picture. The view outside the window was a beautiful view. I could see all the way up Main Street. I can see all the way up to the Strip. I could see a lot of the surrounding hotels in the downtown area. It was a beautiful view. It's a lovely pool, nice and big. They're beautiful pools. They had this beautiful king-size bed, and just checking out around the bed now, trying to see if there's any blemishes or any marks, anything dirty on the bed or something like that, any kind of stains or something. And no, it's pretty good. Here's one pillow, and here's another pillow that I'm checking out here, checking to make sure it's clean. And yeah, it's pretty clean. But behind that, there's another pillow there with a long hair on there, and that's just kind of gross seeing a hair on the pillow. I'm gonna go ahead and leave that there and check out the other pillow just to make sure that there weren't any other hairs on there. And no, there's no other hairs on the pillows. And inside the bed, I found this little, I don't know, it looked like it was maybe like a piece of a feather or something like that. I don't know, maybe a piece of fabric. I'm not really sure, but it was not too big of a deal here. Checking inside of the bed some more, taking off the covers and looking underneath and trying to see. Here's the mattress guard, and on the mattress guard there's crumbs in the bed, so not too big of a deal. That wasn't the dirtiest. It was a nice bed. It was just, a little dirty, but pretty nice bed. They had this sliding door for the bathroom, and the door had some fingerprint stains on there, but not too bad. And inside the bathroom, it was a lovely bathroom. It had a nice big shower. It had this lovely marble tiles on the shower. It had a bench on there too. It had dispensers of shampoo and conditioner and body wash. They had this lovely decor around the bathroom that just kind of gave it some more of that style. They had 2 sinks. The only problem I did notice with the sinks were one was for hot water and one was for cold. It kind of got confusing in the beginning, but it was nice. They had nice 2 sinks. They have a nice kind of retractable mirror. It was a nice bathroom they had. They had these lovely lights that were around the mirrors, and it wasn't really that dirty. I mean, I'm looking around trying to see if there's any stains on the counters, and the only one that I was able to find was near the mirror. I found like this weird green stain going on there. I tried to clean it off later and it didn't come off, so checking underneath the counter and seeing if there's any other stains, and seeing they have toilet paper and they have extra towels. They have a hair dryer. The floor isn't too dirty. I mean, there are some little bits of like crumbs and some little bits of dirt or trash around, but nothing too big. Bathroom itself wasn't the dirtiest. Looking more and more, we can see into the corners of the bathroom. You do see some little crumbs or dirt in the corner, but it's not too bad. The shower, it's a nice big beautiful shower with these big beautiful glass doors. I always prefer that over the shower curtains. Inside it's nice and spacious. The shower head had to be one of the strongest shower heads I've ever used at a hotel. I felt like I was going to rip off my face when I would use that shower. But inside of the shower, in the corners, there was little like deposits of dirt and little black deposits, and I thought maybe that was like a blood stain. It was a little red stain on the tile. I don't know if it was blood or what it is, but I don't know. It was kind of gross. Had to clean that off. And yeah, just in the corners, there's just these little bits of like trash and dirt in the corners. So it was kind of gross that the showers, I had to kind of go in there and clean them up. And underneath the Soap dispensers were a little dirty, but nothing too bad. The shower head itself wasn't too bad either. All in all, the shower was pretty clean. It was a pretty clean shower, pretty clean bathroom. Not the worst bathroom I've been in. There was hair in the shower. When we take a closer look inside of the shower, we can see that there's some hair on the floor of the shower. Let's go ahead and turn off the lights. Let's check out and see what we see here. On the walls of the bathroom, we see there's just these glowing marks, and it's just like these glow drips dripping down the wall. And this is what I hate seeing, because you can't just see it with the naked eye. You have to actually have like a black light. But at least on like the counters, it's not too dirty. There's a little mark right here, but still it's not the dirtiest. So at least you can see that, you know, they are trying to clean and keep this place clean. See here, there are some glow marks going on inside the sink, but nothing too bad. It's mainly on the walls of the bathroom. We see that there's just a lot of glow stains happening all over the wall, and I don't know why they're there. I don't know how they got there. It's just gross, and I just know just to stay away from these walls. Try not to touch them. At least the bathroom, the toilet, it wasn't too bad. It was pretty clean. There was no big stains going on there, no big deposits, no big marks or glow marks happening there. So at least that was nice. Around the toilet, there were the common, you know, somewhat glow marks around the bowl or around the toilet on the bottom of the floor, but nothing too big. The shower handle, not too bad, but inside the shower there were some glow marks, and you can see around inside of here there's some more glow deposits, and I don't really know. Like I've said, I don't know what exactly they are. I just know I have to clean them, and checking out that little red stain isn't glowing at all, so I'm not really worried about that. Just try to run a wipe through these areas. But checking out the rest of the shower, not too bad. Checking out the outside of the bathroom door, not too bad either. But once again, around the walls of the hotel room, we see there's some glowing deposits, and in the corners we find little glow marks on the floor near the front entrance of the hotel room. As I'm looking around on the floor there, I see another glow mark on the floor, and like I said, I just know I gotta just clean up these areas. Looking at the desk near the dresser, I can see there are some glow marks on the counter of the desk, and little stains that are glowing there. Inside of the fridge, you can see in the corner it's kind of glowing, and on top where you would open the refrigerator, it's glowing right there too. So I knew I had to just clean these areas. The leather seat for the desk had some glow marks on there too, and this is I hate seeing there's just so many glow marks, because like I said, the room looked pretty clean until I start putting on the black light, and then I can start seeing all these little deposits and all these glow stains. And like I said, it always just lets me know that I should just either stay away from these areas or I should clean these areas. It is at least reassuring to know that some of the areas weren't that dirty, but then there are these areas like plug here that had some glow stains. Had some glow stains on the chair there. The bed was a pretty clean bed, and there wasn't any real glow stains on the bed. For extra features, this hotel had a lot of extra features, from these giant swimming pools to coffee shops and restaurants and places for you to shop and buy swimsuits, and this wonderful deli. They just have a lot of restaurants, they have a lot of stores, there's a lot of places at Circa for you to enjoy, and it really did feel like it was a resort. They even have a rooftop club. How they set up Circa is beautiful. They did a wonderful job with all the extra features. There's a lot to do at this resort. Wonderful sports betting area where there's these giant screen TVs where you can watch all the games, and you can go ahead and place your bets. They have this giant bar called the Mega Bar. It stretches pretty much one whole side of the casino. They have, just like I said, this numerous restaurants and stores, and it just feels like they give you a lot of extra features. Overall, my stay at Circa was nice. I didn't have any big problems with my stay at Circa. For booking the room, the website, it's a very nice website. It does a lot of the things you needed to do. I give it a 9 out of 10. I booked this room months ahead. I booked it on Black Friday. I didn't really get that good of a discount, and the room itself, if I'm not mistaken, was like around $350, and it just didn't really seem like it was worth the price that I paid for Circa, considering that the rooms around there are $100 less or half the price of Circa. And I'm not going to say they're just as nice, but they're pretty nice. So for cost of the room, I'd give it a 3. For parking, it's a wonderful parking garage. It's beautiful. It didn't have any smells. It was very secure. It was very high tech. What hurt it was that you had to pay for your parking at the parking garage. For parking, I would give it a 7. For room safety, it was a very secure hotel. You had to use your card just to be able to call for an elevator. The rooms were very secure. They had 3 locks on them. For room security, I'd give it a 9. So their bathroom was nice. They had a very, very nice bathroom. I really did like the style. I liked the decor. I liked how big the shower was. It was a nice big shower. It was a little dirty in the corners. You know, they had a little bit of dirt in there. For bathroom, I would give it an 8. The bed was nice. It was pretty clean. I mean, besides, the occasional hairs or bits of crumbs in the bed. I mean, for a bed, I would give it an 8. For floors and ceilings, the ceilings were fine. The floor was, some stains when you put up the black light, but nothing really too bad. For floors and ceiling, I would give it an 8. The furniture was nice. The furniture worked. The furniture was modern. It was stylish. The furniture was a little dirty, and some of the furniture had, just some blemishes. So for furniture, I would give it an 8. For extra features, it felt like there was just so many extra features at this hotel. It was a really nice place. They had pretty much everything you'd want. For extra features, I would give it a 10. The casino is big. It's 2 stories. It has a lot of games. There's a lot of tables. There's a lot of machines. It has its own style that I can't mistake with any other hotel. So for Circa's casino, I would give it a 10. For total, I'd give it an 80. I really did like my stay at the Circa Resort and Casino. They would have everything you would want. The only bad part up there was honestly the price. I just didn't feel like it was worth it. I'd like to take this time right now to go ahead and thank everyone who has watched the video, who's gotten to this point at the end. I'd like to thank everyone who has subscribed, who has shared, who has liked, who has commented on the videos. Thank you so much, everyone and anyone who is listening to this right now. Thank you, and thank you for your time, and have a good day.